NFL protests. At a political rally in Alabama in September 2017, President Trump called on NFL team owners to fire football players who refused to stand for the national anthem.
Wouldn't you love to see one of these NFL owners, when somebody disrespects our flag, to say, get that son of a bitch off the field right now, out, he's fired. He's fired!
Those remarks, later followed by a series of tweets, generated a wave of protests and defiance on the sidelines of America's favorite sport. Many players took a knee during the anthem, while others sat or locked arms in solidarity. In several instances, entire teams decided to stay off the field during the national anthem.
A lot of guys were upset about the things President Trump said. We were upset that he would imply that we can exercise our First Amendment rights as players. We all care. We all care about any form of injustice.
Change only comes through conversation. This is a peaceful protest. We want to talk about these issues. We want to see if there's ways that we can make our country better.
In some cases, team owners stood with their players and even issued statements defending the athletes' First Amendment right to express themselves. Many of those owners have been friendly with President Trump in the past and even contributed to his inauguration. But many Americans, including many football fans, are deeply upset with players protesting during the national anthem.
Disrespectful to the United States, the men that served and fought for this country. It's a disgrace. They should be standing.
The controversy can be traced back to 2016, when Colin Kaepernick, then the quarterback for the San Francisco 49ers, took a knee during the national anthem to protest racial injustice and police brutality. Kaepernick's protest wasn't the first time that athletes have gotten political. At the 1968 Olympics in Mexico City, for example, African-American sprinters Tommy Smith and John Carlos raised their fists in a black power salute during the playing of the national anthem. Both were expelled. So far, no NFL players have been fired as a result of the recent protests. But in May, the league announced a new policy for dealing with the protests. Players who choose to kneel during the anthem can now be punished, and their teams can be fined. The NFL is clearly hoping to remove the distraction that the ongoing protests have become and put the focus back on the game. Whether they succeed or the controversy drags on remains to be seen.